once again to your favorite program, Inside with PT. I hope you have been blessed in the past few weeks that we have been bringing one thing or the other to you. And I want to encourage us, so please send in your questions, either on this or on any topic that you want me to, to talk upon, and we'll try and do justice to that. Today, I'm going to be talking about believing yourself. Believing yourself. Stop making apologies to people about who you are. Stop making apologies to people about what God has called you to be. The bottom line is that even if you are to call yourself, you probably will not call yourself. But hey, God has called me. I tried to run, but I couldn't run again. Then it's time for you to embrace your call. Embrace your call. Go ahead with God who has called you. He will help you. He will strengthen you. He will make all things come beautiful concerning his own case for you. So you have to believe in yourself. Don't let the belief or non-believing of those who are against you to overwhelm your own reality. Because many times people will never believe in you. Many times people always doubt you. Many times people will always second guess you. Many times people will always undermine you. They will dare you. They will say things like, oh, I don't think he can do it. I don't think he has been called to do it. But hey, guess what? You are who you are. I remember when I started pastoring, it was difficult. Not just for me, because for me, I looked at it more like, man, what did God see in me to call me to be a pastor? And many people around me did not even see it. Every one of them that did not see anything good in me, as it were, to be called a pastor, they've had to repent. The ones who are yet to repent, they are wondering what is happening here. And the truth is that, me too, I'm wondering what is happening here. But the only thing I've done is to embrace the call. The only thing I've done is to know that I'm not the one who called myself. I'm speaking to you, my brother, my sister. You are not the one who called yourself. It is God that has called you. If God has given you a task, do it. He knows that there is something within you. Jeremiah, about the time, was saying, oh, I'm but a child. I said, stop that. He said, stop that. Don't call yourself a child again. He said, now I've touched your mouth and I've put my word in your mouth. So God knows your inadequacies, yet he called you. You must believe in your marriage. I've seen many people, and part of the challenges of marriages today, at least in America, and I dare say all over the world, is that a lot of people don't believe in their marriages. Even before they get married, they say, what will cause you to divorce? And they'll be saying 1, 2, 3, 4. By the time you say 1, 2, 3, 4 things, before you get married, that will lead to divorce. You are looking for those things. And the challenge is that whatever you are looking for, you eventually find. So you have to make up your mind and say, I'm going to believe in this marriage. I'm going to put everything in this marriage. And let's see what God will do. You have set up a business. Why don't you believe in your business? Believe in your business. You are the one who set it up. Stop looking for people to believe in your business first. If you believe in it, I'm telling you, the passion with which you go after your business, you go after your daily work, that passion alone will attract people to you. Because they will say, there must be something in this thing that this guy is doing like this. Why? Because this guy believes so much in it. For those of us who have children, believe in your children. Believe in your children. The way a lot of our children, for those who have adult children, the way they do things now, I'm telling you, is totally against the grain of what we were taught in those days. But I have no choice. Why? Because I have seen results come out of the way they do things. And I'm saying, wow. So indeed, there are more than one way of doing so many things. So you must believe in them. So if they tell me that, I say to them, the favorite word in our house is that I tell them, I say I'm a believer. I believe all things. Why? Because unless you give me one reason why I should not believe you. If you say, oh, believe me, I'm telling the truth, I say, no, I'm not doubting you. Unless I now begin to see specifically things to say that I should not believe you. That's when I don't believe you. So, but you tell me anything, I believe you. So it's important for us to believe ourselves, important for us to believe our call, it's important for us to believe in our businesses, it's important for us to believe in our marriages, it's important for us to believe in our children. And above all, you must believe in God. You must believe in God. You must believe in God. Because with God, all things are made possible. So the power to believe God makes all things to be possible for you. Because you realize that you did not get here by yourself alone. I can give you 1,001 testimonies about Jesus House Baltimore, a place by God's grace that I pastor. When I look at where we started from, how we started, I'm telling you, it's just based not only on the grace of God, but the power of believing that God has called us. Nobody gave us a chance. Nobody gave us a chance. I've said this before, even the first instruments for the church that we got, we had to go to a place called Washington Music. I didn't have any credit, and I put it on myself. And we bought the instruments, $5,000, 1997. I will never forget. And we brought the instruments home, and I promised the people who will be paying monthly. And we started paying monthly until we fully paid for it. And we started the church. And it was as if it was a dream. But I believed in it. Not because I really wanted to be a pastor, but I had gotten to a point that I knew that this is God and not me. So I had to just bow down to God's will. So I believed in it with all my passion, with all my heart. I put everything I had in it. I look back today and I'm saying, look at this. I remember when we wanted to do the building fund for this church in 1997. I came to the church and I was asking for money. I didn't have any money. And I was saying to God, the night before, I was saying to God, how can I ask for money from people when I'm not giving? God said, you have money. I said, where is the money? And then it reminded me, I had a pickup car that I was using. That pickup car was given to me by a member of the church. I sold that car that day, and I put all the money in the building fund. So today, I look at people and say, you don't know what they're talking about. I know where we came from. I know how we started. It's the power of believing in what God has put in your hand. Is there anything that God has placed in your hand? It's time for you to believe God and to believe that thing and run after it with passion. Do everything you can, because it will surely come, because the vision is appointed for a time. He said at the end of the day, it's going to speak. Don't silence your vision. Let it speak by believing in that vision. God bless you. When next I see you, I'll see you at the top. God bless.
Thank you for watching and listening to Insight with PT, our weekly podcast streaming every week at the same time. Join us next week for the continuation of this program.